Hey everyone, this is J-Dog and I'm here with another video. If you want to know the woman on the left, that's none other than Steele of ESPN. Or should I say, Mammy Steele. And she's finally about to get her karma and wake-up call. So yeah, I do not trust this woman, Steele, for what she has done. Why she's getting her karma. But first, we're going to talk about a little history of what happened. Steele is one of those people who's a swirler. She's biracial. First of all, not hating on her because she's biracial, because there's some biracials who are good. But she was one of those that leaned towards her white mother's side, who probably was a racist because of how she would talk bad about black men and how she didn't talk about her father much. She was the one that went into some kind of so-called convention that said that black people were more racist than white people. And then you have this infamous, stupid photo of her allowing this man right here to just go and touch her hair. Usually that's an insult to black women, because you have some of these racist white people that are just obsessive with touching black women's hair. But she wanted to be the mammy, be and that wanted to allow him to do that, and a lot of black women and a lot of black people in general were very upset about this, rightfully so. A lot of black men were extremely upset, but black women were more upset because, well, let's just say black people in general were extremely upset about this. She looks extremely black, but she talks about being biracial, which also shows you right there she doesn't recognize being black. And of course she has a zaddy, but we'll be like, oh, one day all this action she's doing, she's gonna get her karma, her wake up go. It may not happen, like Harvey Superboy from Your World says. She may not get her karma now, but she'll get it later. Well, she's getting her karma now, because she kept saying that black people were more racist than white people, but it looks like the white people that run the Masters are banning her for being black, and ESPN has responded to the report. Let's see what happened. The irony is strong in this story. Steele, who's for a better part of 2 years made it a point to let people know that she wasn't black and blaming black people for racism, has allegedly experienced some racism against her. See what I mean? She getting her wake up call. She feeling that karma. That's what's happening. Shall we continue? Steele. Wait, I already read that part. Here's the story from Sports by Brooks. Multiple sources tell sportsbybrooks.com that officially at the Augusta National Golf Club, which hosts the annual Masters tournament, has demanded that ESPN drops African American Steele from hosting its on-air cover at the Augusta Golf Club. Steele always talks about how she's biracial, but right here, they're identifying her as African American. They're not identifying her as biracial. I just want to point that out. That should tell you something. I wanted to point this out. They are identifying her as, is she 100% black, not biracial. I hope Mammy Steele is watching this. I should have said Mammy Steele. Augustus National demand to remove Steele from future ESPN master broadcasts as a host, and Augustus was due. Sports by Brooks has learned the remark she reportedly made to the Star 2 weeks ago. In the article noted of Augustus National exclusionary membership policy, it isn't the prettiest history for sure, and that it's pulling it very, very kindly. ESPN has denied the story to BSO by saying all aspects of this reports are entirely and completely false. I wonder if they're saying this to cover things up. But if you watch the Masters and don't see her covering it for a pretty long time, that will prove you more true. We have not been asked by anyone to remove Sage, or should I say Mammy, from future coverage. We don't know for sure until next year's Masters who's telling the truth. So we'll find out eventually. Brooks has broken a lot of stories that people have wanted to cover up, but it would be a massive PR disaster if any evidence came out that ESPN indeed had received this request. I also find it hard to believe that the Masters would also want the PR pushback in the Me Too era of trying to deny a woman access to do her job. Until then, I suggest you read how Mammy Steele thinks black people are the most racist towards her. I'm going to look at this real quick. Oh, no. This is probably a video, so we're going to take a look at this.
Well, basketball's wrapped up, the NFL's wrapped up, tennis is starting, soccer's definitely underway, the NHL's going Stanley Cup, but most importantly, it's warm outside, it's golf season. And to talk about that, we have sports correspondent Steele. This is a very exciting golf game starting and going on.
Yes, the biggest tournament of all.
You know what? I'm not going to do this. But if you want to reach this video, but yeah, it looks like Steele is allegedly facing her karma. Mammy Steele. It's like Mammy Steele is about to reach her karma. And it feels so if she's not covering any golf matches anymore, we know why. And if this is the case, this is karma for what she gets for saying that black people are more racist. They're gonna show her how black she really is. But I want to know what y'all think in the comment section. I will leave the link to the article so y'all can read it. And by the way, it's 2 pages. This is the first page. Click on this and you'll get you to that video. I was going to play the video, but I decided to change my mind. But since I read the article, but yeah, looks like Mammy Steele is starting to get her wake-up call. But that's all I have to say for now. Make sure you share this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope to catch you on another video. Peace, everyone.